Welcome back, Motorheads. This is Project Truck Finds on Facebook Marketplace. Up first, we got a little 1953 Cummins powered Chevrolet for $18,000. That's a two-wheel drive truck. I'm here to tell you, this is a pretty cool little truck. I can see a lot of cool things happening with this little truck here to finish it out. Make this one hell of a daily driver or one hell of a hauler. What do you guys think? I think it's a pretty cool truck. That price point at $18,000, this is a little bit on the steep end, but I think if you could get him down a little bit, this might be one to go for. Next, we got this little 7.2 Chevrolet C10 3/4 ton for $2,500. Now, this is a roller. Does have a good Indiana title. This truck here doesn't look to be in too bad a shape. I mean, the bed looks pretty good. I mean, if he's got the parts for the front end, even if he don't, LMC truck, you can get a lot of parts for these trucks right here. Pretty much everything you need, every nut and bolt. So $2,500, I don't think that's a bad price for a roller, especially when you're looking at like a 72-ish Chevy truck. I mean, it looks like it might have a little bit of rust up here around the drip rail, but nothing that look like it couldn't be repaired pretty easy. Next, got a little 79 Ford regular cab for $2,000. This is the long bed. This does have a 306-cylinder in it. Here to tell you, you could probably get that damn little thing up and running pretty damn good. And that little 306 cylinders in these old Fords, I have to say, Ford had it figured out with that 306 cylinder. That little thing ran forever, no matter what you did to it. Kind of like that Chevrolet's old 250. Those little things, it didn't matter what you done to them, unless you did really, really bad things. Those things held together pretty damn well. Next, we got a little 66 Chevrolet short bed for $5,500. Seller states bought it to rebuild, but because of illness, he's unable to work on. This truck right here, it is a little bit on the rough side. It does need quite a bit of rust repair, but it is a big window truck. Now, it is a short bed, but like I said, it does need a lot of metal work on this truck right here. $5,500. I don't know. These old C10s, 63 through 66, these things are fetching stupid prices, even more stupid than I thought they could ever reach at, in this condition. But they're coming up in value, and these things are becoming very popular again. So, what do you think? Here we got something you don't see very often, a 66 International, $13,000. This is a crew cab dually with factory AC. Most of the time you find these things, they are completely just gone, or they're completely restored, and people want astronomical amounts of money for them. $13,000 does seem a little steep in most cases, but when you look at this truck right here, $13,000 really isn't that bad. And this truck right here looks like a very solid starting point. Up next, we got a little 79 GMC for $8,900. Seller didn't give much information other than a 350 with a 4-speed. Now, personally, I think these trucks are pretty dang cool. You can make one hell of a shop truck out of this, one hell of a service truck, whatever your heart's desire. Now, if you have a business and you're into these kind of trucks, you can probably even write this thing off in your taxes and still have one hell of a sweet-ass service ride. Now, see, these trucks kind of partial to me. It kind of reminds me of being a young man back in the day when I used to run one of these things as a service truck. Good old truck. I hated the one I had most of the time because didn't want to run. Service truck didn't want to run. You spent more time working on the service truck than you did the client's cars. But, still pretty cool damn trucks. Next, we got a little 52 Chevrolet pickup for $5,500. Now, this truck's located in Indianapolis, Indiana. This is the 5-window. Got a 6-cylinder in it. This truck's got some pretty cool patina on it. This thing right here would make one hell of a little rat rod pickup truck or full restore. There is a little bit of rust repair that needs to be done to it. But overall, I don't believe this old 52 Chevy pickup's in all that bad a condition. Look at this, I'm giving you a little side smirk. Next, we got a little 46 Chevrolet pickup for $5,500. This one here doesn't have a title, but you can get a title for these things here. You gotta fill out some paperwork and go through some red tape to get a title. But this one right here might be a fun little project right here. It looks to be fairly complete. The body doesn't look too bad. Ain't a big bunch of dents or anything like that in it. And, the 46s, you don't see those being restored very often. Well, usually they're because they're farm trucks and they've been beat all to hell. This one right here, Shadow Man's not included. Next, got a 67 Dodge pickup for $3,000. Now, you don't usually find this body style Dodge pickup too often. And when you do find them, they are completely rotted away. This one right here is a little rough, but I think this one here has a lot of potential to be put back on the road. and possibly be able to save some of that patina with the paint, because that's pretty cool, and especially that color with the patina I think looks pretty nice. Now this truck can make one hell of a little rat rod. If you can get it up and running, get it roadworthy, this might be a nice little cool daily driver, because it does have the slant 6 in it. If you know anything about them slant 6s, those were pretty damn good engines from Dodge as well. Up next, got a 55 Chevrolet pickup for $5,500. Now this is sitting on a Blazer frame, and they claim it runs. Now these old trucks right here are pretty dang cool. I like the 55, 6, and 7 pickups. I thought those were pretty dang cool from GM. This one here is a little bit on the rough side, but I don't think it's too rough for $5,500. I think this truck is worth saving. If you're into lifted 4-wheel drives, especially the 50 style lifted 4-wheel drives, I think this right here would be one hell of a project for somebody to take on and complete. Because this truck right here, I don't think it would take too much to get it back on the road and daily drive it or show. Here we got the 66 Chevrolet C10 for $5,000. This one has an inline 6 with a 3-speed. Now this truck right here has got some seriously cool patina on it. This truck is very solid. And these trucks are, like I said, they are starting to raise in value. $5,000, probably not too bad. Me and my cousin just went up to Michigan to fetch him one of the short bed variety, and we paid a lot more for it, but it really wasn't in much better condition overall. That one was running and driving, well, with some convincing it was running and driving. But these trucks right here, I think they're pretty cool, and I'm really digging that right there. And I think I would just go ahead and get this one here, run and drive it, save that patina. Pretty cool truck. Here we have another pretty cool little truck, 57 Ford for $5,000. This one here has the original motor and transmission. This right here might be a true survivor pickup truck. It's got great patina. You don't come across the 57s very often. When you do, unfortunately, they're rusted all out and completely shot. This one right here looks like this may be a daily driver candidate. Looks to be really complete. Pretty good looking old Ford. What do you guys think about this old Ford? Next, we have a little 69 Chevrolet C10 for $4,800. This one here has a 350 in it. They say it comes with a typical C10 rust. Now, the rust on this truck right here, I really don't see all that bad. I grew up in the Rust Belt. This ain't nothing. Where I grew up, you wash a damn thing and it'd fall apart. Now, this truck right here is the long bed. Long beds, they kind of don't get as much love as they should. Most people are always searching for the short bed. Long beds are cool as well. And like I said, I think this truck right here does have a lot of potential becoming a very cool little pickup truck, little rat rod pickup truck, daily driver. And, I think really these long beds, they need love. They need saving. Everybody keeps walking past the long beds. $4,800, running driving truck. I think this might be a good truck for somebody. Here we have another little C10. This one here's a 68 for $4,500. Now this one here needs floors, cab corners, and it is a roller. Now, personally, I like the 68s and those better, but I think I'd buy the 69 back here for $48 just running and driving and just swap the nose. What do you think of the price point of $45 no engine, $48 with an engine? Up next, project find of the day, the 1969 Chevrolet Suburban for $26,500. Yes, I know that's a lot of money for a project, but I think this is a running driving project that you wouldn't change a thing. Because look at this. This has got to be one of the slickest Suburbans you've seen in a very long time. Even if you're not into the patina paint jobs, not everybody is. Now, I like the patina, and I have to leave it on this one right here. I like shiny too, but this one right here just looks so badass the way it is. I'd flat clear this thing right here. This guy's got a lot of time and money into this truck right here. This is one great looking Suburban right here. And I tell you, you guys need to hurry up and go buy this thing here and get it off the market. That way I quit looking at it, because we don't need to buy this thing. We have no room for this thing. But, would love to have this in the Motorhead Misfits stable. This is just one cool ass Burby. I don't care if you like Suburbans or not, you have to give it to this one here. This is one badass little ride. Well, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching. If you liked today's video, smash that like button, consider subscribing. We'll see you in the next one.